It's the truth, man, the future, you know.
You smoke, right?
Yeah.
Were you smoking when you said you better than Nas?
I might have been a little bit. Well, as far as let's get this right. I'm way more influential than Nas, and I don't care what nobody say. I know I made it. I know I made a little boo boo when you talk about the sales and all this type of shit. Like get into that rhetoric about where I started and where he
Well, you
started.
said that
But
bullshit.
listen, Nas was nice when I was in high school. When I was in 10th grade, Nas came out. Nas was dope. We appreciated him. He had a little bit run, but Nas always came up second to Jay and DMX and all these other people. Like he
There ain't
never
no
had
shame
that.
in that. There are
He
a lot
never
of
had. He
came up
never
second
had
to
that
Tom
type of.
Brady.
He never had that type of influence on us, except for his first album. I already told you. I used to want to dress like Nas because he had a lot of fresh clothes that the hustlers used to wear and shit. See him on TV. He had one of the illest albums of all time. And then in high school when he had the barbecue, so I'm a real fan of Nas, but he kind of lost me after the movie Belly and shit. Like I don't.
Man, go ahead on with that, Jim.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm being honest. You ask me, I'm being a fan. I'm telling you, the movie Belly was fire, but after that, he kind of lost me. I think we was way too much into the game. Remember how this goes? Let's not. You ever heard of a Kofi list?
Yeah.
Yo, go back into your history and find out what happened between us and him. You dig? And I'm not trying to repeat history, but don't play with us when it comes to that, bro. We already went wild on them boys. You heard? We the ones that went wild on them boys. You heard?
Hey,
Yo,
Jim.
and people out here acting like I said I'm gonna bring the Kofi list back. I just told you I'm a changed man. Step of the law, key, you dig?
Nah, look, I'm put it to you like this here, Jim. Hey, bro, you been at this thing, but lyrically, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you.
Yeah, but
Y'all
look
ain't
how you
effing with Nas.
dress. Look how you dress. You don't even be in the same places I be in. And the
But
things that we, listen to
I
me.
can be in the church house. You can't F with Nas
The things
lyrically.
that we, the
I don't know
things
who
that,
told you that. Now look, I know you
the
on that
things
good
that we
stuff,
listen
but
to,
you're
the
not
things that
seeing
you listen
Nas.
to. Bro,
You're
it's a
not
bunch of
seeing Nas,
you got
bro.
a bunch of
Let's be
40 and
real.
50, you got a bunch of 40 and 50-year-olds in their panties because I said I'm better
It
than
don't
Nas.
matter.
Look at
Ain't
you, in
nobody listen. Ain't
all in your
nobody from
feelings.
Dipset gonna take
Shannon,
you over Nas. And
that
nobody
shirt
from the
too,
Diplomats but you.
that
Hey,
shirt
You
I
too
got a
can't
tight.
question.
F.
Hold
You
on,
Shannon,
Jim.
that
can't
Hold
F
shirt
with
on.
too tight.
Nas.
That shirt too
Hold on,
Let's
hold
be
on,
tight.
hold on, hold
real.
on, hold
That
on.
shirt
Jimmy,
too
Jimmy.
tight. You want to go
Hold
back to
on.
I really mean it? I really mean it started. We could go back
No,
to
but I'm
the
just
history,
saying,
bro.
for you to even
Don't do
say
that,
that,
bro. Don't do that, bro. That
Hold on,
shirt
hold
too
you
on.
tight
said
for you to
it.
be sticking up for Nas.
I got a question. I
Let
got a
Nas stick
question.
up for itself and meet me in a booth for something if we want to do something historical.
He
Other than that, we
he
don't got
don't
to
Nas
talk
say he
about
don't
it.
do that no more. Nas say he
Right
don't do
there,
that.
because he got $100 million. He's a very wealthy
You are
man. You
capping.
heard? That's what you're
First
doing.
of all, bro,
You are
I'm about to be
capping. I'm
50.
a bigger Nas fan than you are. You are
Bro,
capping.
first of
And
all,
I
first of
still can
all,
tell you
I'm
he can't rap
57.
better than me
I
right
don't be
now.
singing no rap. I don't be
Hey,
singing no rap.
You see what I'm saying, Ocho? He don't even know
hey,
about rap. He just doing this for the views to get Jim Jones on there to get him hot. I understand. But you don't
Get
know
him
no
hot.
Nas lyrics. You don't know Nas
You better
lyrics.
check the
You don't
podcast
know
space.
no Nas lyrics.
Now you better
Sing
check.
16.
Hey, this
Sing
the
a
biggest
Nas record.
podcast you ever been
Name
on.
one Nas record.
hey,
Yo,
This the
sing one
biggest
Nas
podcast you
sang.
ever been on.
hold
Do
on.
you
Hey,
know?
we
Every
all.
Do you know
podcast
a
you been
Nas
on better than
Hey,
fan?
this one.
I'm not a
hold on. We off
I'm not
topic.
a
Hold on, hold.
podcaster.
Give me, hold on, hold
This
on,
is
hold
what
on.
I
Hold on.
do.
Ocho.
You see
Name
you
a
you see you in your
podcast you been
feelings.
on
You see
bigger
you in
than
your
this one.
feelings. You see you
When
in your
you get
feelings.
big, you get
This is
invited to
what I
Club Shay Shay.
this is what I
Hey,
do.
Nas get invited to
You a
Club
part
Shay Shay.
you a podcast. I
Jada
don't
can
give a
get invited to Club
no
Shay
club
Shay.
Shay
You
Shay.
hey,
not on that
yo.
level yet, bro.
Bro,
Slow
We
it
off, we
Shay
down.
off.
Shay is for
Temper.
little young white girls. Chill
Hello.
out.
We
Chill
off
out. Don't play
topic.
with me, bro. Chill
We
out.
off topic.
You dealing with the wrong one, bro.
Right here, bro.
You
I
heard
don't
me?
care nothing about nothing else that you got to say, bro. You might as well take me off this
Hello.
We here.
shit.
You can't out
Leave me
talk me.
alone, bro.
You might can out
All right.
rap me, but you can't out talk me.
Don't nobody want to go to Club Shay Shay. Nobody want to buy no VIP tickets. Nobody rushing to go to.
Biggest
You ain't got
podcast you
nothing
ever
lit
been
in
on.
Club Shay Shay. You
Hey,
do
If
got
you
a good
fortunate, you get
podcast.
an invite.
You do got
ain't
a good
nobody listening to
podcast.
me.
The podcast is tremendous. You and Ocho do your thing, but don't get it twisted, bro. I don't care
Hey,
nothing about no podcast, bro.
we supposed listen, we supposed to be talking about music and love and
He
embracing one another and culture and
Nah,
having
we ain't gonna let
fun.
it come out here and disrespect Nas and Jada. That ain't gonna happen on here. Now, where
Let me
were we?
Why
let
you
me get
keep
in.
putting Jada into this? Why you keep putting Jada into this? What's wrong with you? What?
You gonna sit down somewhere, Jim Jones. Y'all just seen Jim Jones and Shannon Sharp getting into it after Jim Jones was basically like, he was better than Nas, right? I believe this all started when like a college student or somebody was like, they like Jim Jones better than Nas, right? Now, you got rappers who got fans who view them as their favorite rapper, right? Ain't nothing wrong with that. But just because somebody likes you better than the next rapper doesn't mean you're better than the next rapper, right? So I guess Jim Jones took that to be like, man, you know, I'm better than Nas. Nas had one album, the Illmatic, which is one of the greatest albums in hip hop history. I believe Nas had more than one album, but you let Jim Jones tell it. After the Illmatic, Nas can't fuck with him for real. Right now, Jim Jones is part of a group. And nigga, you ain't even the best rapper in your damn group. Let alone trying to say you're better than a top 5 rapper of all time, right? Jim Jones started arguing with Shannon Sharp. Jim Jones started throwing some shots now at Shannon, accusing Shannon of being somebody who really ain't a part of hip hop culture, wasn't messing with rap music and things like that. He's only doing it for views, interviewing people and stuff like that. I believe there's some truth in that, honestly. If it wasn't for Cat Williams, Shannon Sharp's podcast wouldn't be as big as it is, right? I believe people can't wait to get on there because everybody want a Cat Williams moment, right? But Jim Jones is totally out of pocket, man. That's like Chad Ochocinco talking about he better than Jerry Rice or somebody. Talking about he better than Michael Irvin or somebody. Now Chad Ochocinco was good, you know what I'm saying? He ain't no Jerry Rice. And I believe Chad Ochocinco is a better football player than Jim Jones was a better rapper. Right now, I believe Dipset is big. That's one of the greatest hip-hop groups of all time. But if we're just comparing Jim Jones' solo career, boy, you was on Loving Hip. Boy, you were Loving Hip Hop, boy. The greats don't be on Loving Hip Hop. You ain't never seen Jay-Z on no damn Loving Hip Hop, Nas on no damn Loving Hip Hop. You ain't never see this, right? You can have fans liking you more than other rappers and still not be better than them. I grew up a 50 Cent fan. That don't mean I'm going to sit here and be like, 50 Cent can rap better than Lil Wayne or something. You know what I'm saying? Lyrically, I believe this is what Shannon Sharp was talking about, right? Lyrically. I believe to this day, lyrically, Biggie Smalls is my GOAT. Niggas still can't fuck with Biggie. You listen to Biggie's raps, he can rap with niggas today. He was rapping like that 20-something years ago, right? The delivery, the style, the swag, that's my GOAT. But this is laughable. I don't know what crack Jim Jones is smoking to get up there and really argue like he's better than Nas, man. This ain't even an argument, Jim Jones. Like, nigga, you had one song, nigga. You're trying to compare your group accolades to a solo artist. Nigga had one ballin' song, they let him perform at the BET Awards for 10 seconds, and they doing something. It's the only song this nigga got, ballin'. And wanna say he's better than a GOAT, and instead of being like, man, you know, I believe he said he was better than Nas and like Jadakiss. Now I believe Jadakiss is one of the greatest rappers lyrically we done heard, but he's not a top 5 rapper because he doesn't have the accolades to back it up, right? Solo career wise, you know what I'm saying? His solo career ain't up there with the Nas and the Jay-Z's and the Lil Wayne. You can even put 50 Cent up there with the run 50 had, right? But I can't say 50's lyrical like that. Now 50 Cent's one of the hardest rappers I heard. I believe 50 Cent's up there, right? You got rappers who are lyrical, then you got rappers who are the hardest rappers, right? I would put DMX in that book, 50 Cent in that book, you know what I'm saying? There wasn't necessarily lyrical, but you know, it was hard, right? Pause. But I don't know what Jim Jones, and you can say like that, that's the type of range Jim Jones was going for, like, you know, tough, hard rapper, but Jim Jones, ain't nobody trying to hear no whole Jim Jones album. No. You just Jim Jones on 15 straight songs. Stop it. Stop it right now. So you had Shannon basically confronting Jim Jones over that. Jim Jones been saying a lot of dumb shit lately. Talking about can't nobody from New York mess with him, handle his catalog. Can't nobody see him in a versus battle. I'm over here like, come on, man. What we doing, man? He keep talking about he ain't no internet nigga when the only time we see him is on the internet. You know, I don't do podcasts, I don't do nigga, but every time we hear about you, it's from you being on some podcast saying something crazy. Literally the only clout Jim Jones has been getting is from on podcast clout. Y'all see how these niggas be? They run around getting podcast clout while talking about I ain't no podcast nigga. Nigga, you on the nightcap talking like that. The last time you jumped out there with Cameron, you and Cameron got into it, you was on some podcast. Literally every time we see Jim Jones talking crazy is on a podcast. Now, like I said, I do believe he had a point with the Shannon Sharp thing. I don't believe Shannon Sharp was all part of the urban joints and all that. This nigga was on the CBS NFL Countdown joint, right? You already know the CBS NFL Countdown. That's like the old button down CBS Countdown. You know what I'm saying? And Shannon Sharp didn't wake up and say, you know what, man? I want to do urban shit. Look, I'm going to start rocking with the urban hip hop shit. And no, Skip Bayless actually told Shannon Sharp to go start a platform. Shannon Sharp started a platform, started, you know, getting some buzz, interviewing people. Then that whole Cat Williams shit happened. That was it. That was all she wrote. So at that point, Shannon Sharp's platform was that, right? Why he over there bragging, somebody down here, my platform's up here. Like, let's keep it a buck. One man made your platform, my nigga. That would be Cat Williams. And these celebrities are so thirsty for clout. It's like, you know how they say with the crackheads, right? They chasing that first high off that first time they smoke crack, even though they'll never get it. But they continue to chase it over and over again. This is what these celebrities are doing with the Club Shay Shay joint. They're chasing that Cat Williams hit. Like, man, I'm trying to get a joint to blow. I'm trying to go viral and blow like Cat Williams, right? And that's what I believe it is, man. But Jim Jones, he's disingenuous, man. Just to even try to even put yourself in that talk. You ain't even in the talk, Jim Jones. This ain't even debatable. What are we talking about here? This ain't even debatable, nigga. You ain't even better than Joel Santana. And you and Cam, that's arguable. You got a lot of people that might go with Cam over you. You ain't, at this point, you ain't even fucking with Mace. You ain't. Who had a better career, Mace or Jim Jones? And the man went to preaching and came back. You ain't even rocking with Mace, my nigga. I'm just being honest. You ain't even fucking with Fabulous. Fabolo. Fabolo. You can't rap with no Fabulous. And he ain't got to talk gangster street shit. You damn sure ain't fucking with Lloyd Banks. Damn sure ain't fucking with Lloyd Banks. Lyrically. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can just keep going. You ain't better than Lil' Kim better than you, nigga. What? Lil' Kim better than you. I can make a case with Foxy Brown. What are we talking about? Jim Jones? Are we serious? You definitely ain't fucking with nobody on Mobb Deep. You ain't fucking with what we doing? Jim Jones, I can keep going since you claim you the best rapper in your city. Can't nobody fuck with you in the verses. I'm naming them. You ain't fucking with Jada Kid. We ain't gonna talk DMX because, like, we ain't gonna talk DMX. You know that. You on it. So I don't even know why you barking up the Nas tree. Why you barking up the Nas tree? Jim Jones, without being in Dipset, Jim Jones, I'm comparing you to like Mano. That's your section. You know, Mano humble with it. Mano and I here talking about he better than Nas. Even though I believe Jim Jones is bigger than Mano, but he's bigger than Mano because of the group, Dipset. Dipset group, now Dipset, they want to, compare they group to other groups. I'm with it. I can hear the argument. Hey, group, Dipset, Bone Thugs, you got D Block or the Locks. I believe the Migos put themselves in a mix. G Unit, Death Row. Even though I believe there's levels to it, but I believe those are some of the greatest groups we've seen, right? I might be missing a few or whatever like that, but I'm just saying the nigga is talking crazy. You looking like somebody who's making no sense and doing the most with that. Now, hey, I believe you should be confident and feel like you the best, but you gotta stay being reality, right? You gotta be in reality. I'm just keeping it a buck. You ain't never heard Eli Manning run around talking about he better than Tom Brady. Eli don't even talk like that. And he beat Brady twice. And he ain't running around talking about he better than Brady. He know he ain't better than no Brady. You ain't never heard Phillip Rivers talking about he better than Peyton Manning. Phillip Rivers and I ain't talking about he better than Peyton Manning, my nigga. See, there's levels to this shit. And Jim Jones ain't on that level. You know what I'm saying? Like look. Nas is one of the GOATs, man. You gotta pipe it down, man. You gonna get the backlash that you got. You ain't got football niggas on your top, man. Got Shannon Sharp on your top over this Nas situation. Jim Jones, man, look, you talking crazy, Jim Jones. Like, just stop it, man. Sometimes you gotta have some self-awareness and know when you're out here making a fool out of yourself. You out here looking bad, talking like that's stupid talk. We know damn well you ain't better than Nicki Minaj. Nigga, you ain't better than Nicki Minaj, nigga. Like, nigga. Boy, you don't sit down somewhere. Nigga ain't better than Nicki Minaj. He over here talking about something. Nigga, Young Buck Fruity Booty ass is better than you, nigga. Come on. Name a Jim Jones album that was fucking with that Buck album. Name it. Fucking with you can't fuck with Young Buck. You ain't fucking with T.I. Nigga, you ain't fucking with Young Jeezy either. That Thug Motivation, in my opinion, is one of the greatest albums ever. Get Rich or Die Trying are classics too. One of the greatest albums ever, if not the greatest. To me, that's how I came up. Even though people gonna have other albums. You got the Jay-Z Reasonable Doubt, we know. Tupac, the Biggie. Like, nigga, like, what are you talking about? You got to get past them to even get to the Nas level. You got to get past the T.I.'s, Scarface and them. You got past Snoop Dogg and them. You, nigga, you, what are we talking? You ain't better than Snoop Dogg. So you just gonna skip past all these niggas to being I'm better than Nas. Because Nas is past them. Nas is past them. Nigga, you ain't fucking with Beanie Siegel. What's up? Beanie, what? It's debatable. I'll go with Beanie Siegel. Nigga, you over there with Freeway now. And I think Freeway might out-rap your ass. You know them Philly niggas can rap. We ain't even gonna get into Cassidy, even though I believe he had a better career than Cassidy. But if we talking lyrically, Jim Jones can't fuck with Cassidy. A lot of niggas can't fuck with Cassidy, but it is what it is. I don't know what Jim Jones is on, man. He's smoking. I don't know, man. Look, man. Leave that shit alone, man. Whatever you want to get on the internet and embarrass yourself like that, debating somebody on how you better than Nas and shit. Boy, you sound stupid. I'm out.